All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 or.
Squeeze, down. Check safety. Slam.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
Now Ito Smith. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
One check.
61. Match box right.
57.
Hey, Will.
50 seconds to Mike. Come on, boy.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 57. Watch the run. Spons. No. Hey, watch this.
You draw Porter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
General West.
Undercut. No.
Now.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, crunch. Check, nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's 2nd and 8. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch. Kill. Watch the eye. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Gross. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Show it up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Yellow.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Pick it up, G.
Yellow.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check.
Yellow.
Run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get off the field, defense.
Second and 9 now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jet bomber.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm on. Switch.
Topper.
Check 9.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready.
Mike 57. On the arm.
They'll drop the throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, Ridley.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
You can't block me.
Attack.
Dude, fellas, let's go. 45 the mic. You're not ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
218, chop.
Second and 1. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, C6. Hey, stand up.
Watch it, green.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, check 24.
Yellow.
Deuce.
On first down, it's Gross. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Easy.
Shit. Out.
Yellow.
Tighten up. Watch out.
They'll try the left side. Gross. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. We got this. Set it. Yellow, go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Trey Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
I can't believe they even
I don't need to.
Check.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a give, right side. Langley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Attack.
45, Mike, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Falcons' 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
We want it. Come to my world.
They'll try the left side. Gross. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
Stop your whining. No. Me.
Easy.
Orbit. Check.
Yellow.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Come across. Get your swerve on. Mike 51. I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
You got three down.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Thompson on the tackle. It's a
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
You got him. You got him.
Set. And 2 stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Go. Go.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
On Sunday.
Kill. General. West. Kill.
Yellow.
Back. Check.
They'll try the left side. It's Gross, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Steve.
Yellow.
You gotta step it up.
Hey, Mike 51.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 or to Kansas City, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Check 52.
tight dog.
Attack. Check. You gotta go, baby.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fight on these two. 180.
Okay, just like that. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 43.
Double up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow. There's a little lady.
Watch tight. Tight end. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check. 45 is the mic. Check. 45 is the mic. It's just me and you.
Hey, Ripple is. Right side.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it out, Reed.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 4. Shift. Watch the shift.
Fight.
They'll run it again with Smith. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Minus 54. I'm coming after you.
Hey, team, spill.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. He's crashing. He's checking.
Easy.
Check 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57.
45 the Mike box track. Check 45 the Mike. Check 45 the Mike.
15.
Get the mirrors back and go full strip.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bravo! 45, Mike, 45. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Wide, get wide.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Got it.
57 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Smooth.
57 to Mike. Watch 57. Go. 57. Mike, 57. It's got to be a punt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Mike 7.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, Ripple is. Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Yellow. Hayward. Breathe, defense. Shift.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Coming to you.
Mike's 57's right.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Hey, turn it up. Check it back.
On second down, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Check 13, check 13. Check
On the ground, this is Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Mark 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Slam. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. And Alpha. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Let's stop.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, box truck.
57, come on. 57, come on.
Coming this way. Here we go.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
In your face.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Wahoo!
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Yo.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Undercut. No.
with Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play fake. Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Motion. Yellow.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Yellow. 180.
Give these tracks. Let's go. Check nickel.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Check 31, check 30. 57, Cullen. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Langley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check. Lucky. Check 37. SOS.
They'll run on first down. Gross. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Match by 4. It's our time. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Cut. Cut. Cut.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
No game on this defense. No game.
Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll set up a throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, check. Box 54. Box 54. I got him. 5.
54. Mike 54.
All day, man. All day. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2000?